She was so alive.
Number 20, Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby isn't just known for his legendary voice and timeless classics like The White Christmas. He's also a figure shrouded in history and controversy, especially when it comes to his family life. From the outside, Bing Crosby seemed like the epitome of charm and charisma. But behind the scenes, his relationship with his children tells a different story. Let's start with his first family. Bing was a busy man juggling movies, radio shows, and music gigs. His son, Gary Crosby, once revealed how Bing was hardly ever around during their upbringing. Bing's fear of his children turning into typical Hollywood kids pushed them away even further. His obsession with shielding them from the glitz and glam of Tinseltown ultimately strained their relationship. But it wasn't until his second marriage that Bing seemed to reevaluate his role as a father. Yet, even then, his struggles to express emotions remained evident. Despite his iconic status, Bing Crosby's personal life was far from perfect. His son Lindsay's tragic death and struggles with alcoholism shed light on the darker side of fame and fortune. Bing Crosby's stoic personality persisted until the end. Even during his final moments on a golf course in 1977, as recalled by Nathaniel Crosby, Bing remained reserved, focusing on a great game of golf rather than expressing his emotions. Number 19, Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor's rise to stardom began at a tender age, thrust into the limelight by Hollywood's power. But behind the scenes, Taylor's experience was marred by exploitation and manipulation by the film studio, as she revealed in a candid interview with Rolling Stone. Taylor's defiance and independence were evident even in her youth. At just 15, she stood up to MGM co-founder Louis B. Mayer, defending her mother against his verbal onslaught, refusing to be cowed by the powerful figures of early Hollywood. With 7 husbands and 8 weddings, Elizabeth Taylor's romantic life captured headlines and hearts worldwide. Richard Burton, her 5th husband, often regarded as her great love, shared a famous rocky relationship with Taylor marked by passion and intensity. Taylor's romantic
Deeply nourished hair. No sulfates, parabens, or dyes. The new herbal essences.
In words, she considered herself a romantic, willing to adapt to fulfill her partner's desires, a sentiment she shared in an interview with Harper's Bazaar. The actress's fiery spirit and unwavering passion defined her persona both on and off screen. From childhood rebellion against authority to her unapologetic pursuit of her desires, she embodied a force of nature, as recounted in her interviews. Number 18, Wallace Beery. We've got the unsettling truth behind this big name. Wallace Beery's public image, carefully curated by studio publicity, painted him as a big-hearted slob. Yet, behind the scenes, Beery's true character was anything but lovable, as revealed by co-star David Schwimmer. Despite his on-screen portrayal, Beery's treatment of his co-stars, especially juvenile performers, was notoriously abusive. Accounts of his physical aggression towards young actors like Mickey Rooney proved the dark reality behind the scenes. Even with the abuse he endured, Mickey Rooney surprisingly expressed admiration for Wallace Beery, highlighting a complex dynamic between the two. Rooney's unique perspective offers insight into the complexities of working with Beery. At the same time, Gloria Swanson's encounter with Beery at a young age exposes the unsettling relationships prevalent in Hollywood. Despite the significant age gap and Swanson's discomfort, Beery's influence loomed large over their interactions. Wallace Beery's off-screen persona, far from Hollywood glamour, was characterized by unattractiveness and repulsion, even to those closest to him. Swanson's reported revulsion highlights the stark contrast between Beery's public image and private reality.
Hurt my finger.
Number 17, Faye Dunaway. Hollywood, the land of stars and dreams, also harbors its share of darkness. Among its glittering names lies one notorious figure whose legacy echoes with tales of chaos and disdain. Faye Dunaway, celebrated for her captivating performances, also carved a reputation for herself as one of Hollywood's most troublesome actors. Back then, reports surfaced of Dunaway's dismissal from the Broadway-bound play Tea at 5. Allegations of physical altercations and creating a hostile environment circulated, leaving many surprised. Turns out this was all true. Someone who worked with Dunaway on projects shared an unsettling experience. Instead of a staged slap during the scene, Dunaway allegedly slapped this woman on the cheek for real. This incident shed light on the challenging working conditions on set. Broadway wig designer Paul Humphrey, who collaborated with Dunaway in 1996, witnessed her wrath. According to him, Dunaway didn't like how hairpins were presented and ended up slapping his assistant's hand. These stories paint a picture of a demanding and difficult actress. Beyond on-set conflicts, Dunaway's off-screen antics have also fueled Hollywood tales. According to the book Easy Riders and Raging Bulls, during the filming of Chinatown, Dunaway allegedly had peculiar habits, like urinating into trash cans and a disdain for flushing toilets in her dressing room. The book claims that Dunaway once tossed a cup of liquid allegedly filled with urine into director Roman Polanski's face during a disagreement. When questioned about this incident, Dunaway dismissed it as absolutely ridiculous and refused to dignify it with a response. Dunaway's behavior shocked even some notoriously prickly actors. James Woods, who worked with her on the disappearance of Amy, recalled an incident where she threw something at him for ad-libbing a line. Betty Davis, known for her bad temper, also named Dunaway when asked about the worst people in Hollywood. Number 16, Frank Sinatra. As Frank's popularity soared, so did the stories of his scandalous personal life. He became infamous for his numerous affairs and rocky relationships, which eventually led to his wife Nancy to file for separation and cite his infidelity as the reason for divorce. Sinatra's reputation for womanizing extended into his Las Vegas shows, which were rumored to be wild affairs with connections to organized crime. There were suspicions that he used his Cal Neva Lodge casino to attract women for high-rolling patrons, drawing the attention of state investigators. Early in his career, Sinatra's associations with mafia figures like Sam Giancana and Lucky Luciano raised eyebrows and sparked FBI investigations into possible ties to organized crime. Even the House Select Committee on Assassinations questioned him about his knowledge of John F. Kennedy's assassination in 1963. While never definitively proven, these connections damaged Sinatra's reputation. Many viewed his relationships with mobsters as more than mere friendships, seeing them as suspicious and morally dubious. Critics also criticized his ragtag buddies for their perceived arrogance and toxic masculinity. Sinatra's association with notorious figures made him appear suspect in the eyes of the public, especially given his confident public persona. Rumors even suggested that mob pressure influenced his career, from his release from an unfair contract to radio stations playing his music. Although the celebrity denied these allegations, they still shaped public opinion on him. Many began to see him not just as a talented artist, but as someone who owed his success to mob figures. His defensive reactions to these accusations only fueled speculation and added to his tarnished image. Number 15, Mickey Rooney. This list wouldn't be complete without this man right here. Mickey Rooney's real-life persona was a stark contrast to the wholesome characters he portrayed on screen. Described as
Marshalls, our buyers hustle every day to get you great deals on all the good stuff. Like this stuff, and that stuff. And ooh, that's some really good stuff. We get the deals, you get the good stuff. Marshalls.
Hi, I'm Lynn Stuckey. To me, there's nothing more important than keeping our kids safe, especially online. In today's day and age, there are dangers around every corner. And that's why I work to strengthen laws against online predators and restricted the ability of big tech companies to target children. We've also upgraded school safety measures and empowered parents to protect their kids in the digital world. Together, guarding our young ones' futures. And I'm asking for your vote to keep up this important work.
his curtness and rudeness, Rooney's behavior left a lot to be desired, especially among those who worked with him. Even after filming wrapped up, his unprofessional conduct persisted. Imagine trying to work with someone so unprofessional. In a particularly troubling incident, Rooney's behavior towards Elizabeth Taylor during the filming of National Velvet in 1944 drew criticism. He reportedly took advantage of the teenage star and later denied knowing her, labeling her as entitled and questioning her talent. Revelations following Rooney's passing shed light on his unkind treatment and negative remarks about many of his colleagues throughout his career. This portrayal shattered the illusion of Rooney as the amiable character he often portrayed on screen, revealing the complexities of classic Hollywood. Criticism and hatred towards Mickey Rooney stemmed from various sources. His abrasive demeanor and egotistical attitude rubbed many the wrong way, leading to clashes with co-workers, directors, and fans alike. His personal life, marked by multiple marriages, divorces, financial woes, and struggles with substance problems, further tarnished his public image. Rooney's transition from child star to adult actor faced challenges, with some critics questioning his ability to transcend his youthful charm and establish credibility in more mature roles. Additionally, his portrayal of Asian characters, notably in Breakfast at Tiffany's, sparked significant backlash for perpetuating harmful stereotypes and perpetuating racial insensitivity. Number 14, Betty Davis. Old Hollywood was full of odd drama. We're not gonna lie. Betty Davis was in the front of everything. Betty Davis made her way to California just as talking movies were gaining popularity, and in a short time, she became one of the leading stars of Hollywood's golden age. By 1942, she was earning more money than any other woman in the country. However, her personal life was just as dramatic as her on-screen performances, particularly her well-known feud with Joan Crawford, which continues to captivate people's interest even today. She had a lot of tricks up her sleeve, too. She was a very ambitious woman, as you can see. While Betty Davis didn't serve in World War II, she actively supported the Allied troops in various ways as a civilian. She established the Hollywood Canteen, a place where soldiers passing through Los Angeles could interact with celebrities. Additionally, she toured alongside actresses Hattie McDaniel, Lena Horne, and Ethel Waters, entertaining all black Army divisions. Davis also starred in several short films advocating for Americans to contribute to the war effort. Her efforts during World War II resulted in the sale of millions of war bonds, highlighting her significant contribution to the wartime cause. Then again, she was more known because of other things. Betty Davis and Joan Crawford were two of Hollywood's biggest stars in the 1960s. Their fierceness peaked during the filming of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane in 1962. Davis, known for her sharp wit, had a Coca-Cola machine installed on set as a jab at Crawford, whose late husband was the CEO of Pepsi. But Crawford wasn't one to back down. She retaliated with cunning tactics. Legend has it that before a scene where Davis had to drag Crawford across the ground, Crawford wore a lead-lined belt to make it even harder for Davis, who suffered from a bad back. It was these subtle yet devious moves that fueled the tension between the two stars and kept audiences on the edge of their seats. Number 13, Charlie Chaplin. In 1913, during Chaplin's second vaudeville tour across the United States, Keystone Studios offered him a groundbreaking opportunity, hiring him for $150 a week. His debut film, Making a Living, showcased his comedic talents, but Chaplin himself felt dissatisfied, admitting he was too rigid and predictable on screen. Beyond his great talent, as we know it, Chaplin's personal life sparked intense scrutiny. He entered into 3 marriages with teenage girls, a choice that stirred controversy and condemnation. His first relationship with 17-year-old Mildred Harris ended in regret, followed by a tumultuous marriage to 16-year-old Lita Gray. Despite the upheaval, Chaplin's most enduring marriage was to an 18-year-old Una O'Neill, daughter of renowned playwright Eugene O'Neill. Chaplin's relationships were marred by scandal and disapproval, which led to her disinheriting.
Who says you can't go for gold without going broke? Get the brands you want, the prices you want, whenever you want. TJ Maxx, where you can always afford to be you to the max.
Amidst this chaos, their bond endured, lasting until Chaplin's passing at the age of 88. Is everyone just turning a blind eye on this just because he's talented? Apart from that, he has more to his dark side. Chaplin's narcissism and craving for attention were legendary. Many saw him as an egomaniac, reveling in adoration while disregarding those around him. His romantic escapades painted a troubling picture. Tales of reckless behavior and callous treatment of lovers earned him a reputation as a heartless seducer. The 1930s and 1940s saw Chaplin embroiled in fraternity scandals, casting shadows over his personal life. While allegations remain unproven, they tainted his public image. Number 12, Errol Flynn. This next actor has a life filled with scandalous secrets. He practically conned his way through Hollywood. Born in 1909 in Tasmania, Errol Flynn's upbringing was far from ordinary. Raised amongst kangaroos and Tasmanian devils, Flynn's adventurous spirit was ignited from a young age. However, trouble seemed to follow him like a shadow. Expelled from school at 17, Flynn went on a journey to New Guinea, where he dabbled in a myriad of professions, from diamond smuggling to pearl diving. He finally found his calling as an actor. Eager for stardom, Flynn traveled to England, leaving a trail of scams and adventures.
How is everyone? I
His
hope
knack for
everyone's
deception
doing well.
even led him to the Stratford upon
My throat
Avon
is
Festival.
killing me right now.
Discovering his talent, Warner Brothers recruited him, marking the beginning of Flynn's Hollywood journey. Flynn's time in the jungle reached a turning point during a deadly ambush. Despite the chaos, this experience kick-started his acting career. Joel Schwartz, a film executive, noticed Flynn's charisma and cast him as Fletcher Christian in the 1933 film In the Wake of the Bounty. This was just the beginning of the end, apparently. But in 1942, Flynn faced accusations of assault from young women, sparking a media frenzy and tarnishing his reputation. Despite the trials and tribulations, Flynn's arrogance remained unshaken, even amidst the courtroom drama. Ultimately acquitted, Flynn's legacy is one of both triumph and tragedy. His exploits on and off screen cemented his status as a Hollywood legend, but also exposed the darker underbelly of fame and fortune. Number 11, James Stewart. James Stewart may appear friendly on the screen, but a lot of people have claimed it was all an act. Ever wondered why that friendly guy next door had a penchant for playing characters with
I
twisted
hope y'all
souls?
are doing well.
Take James Stewart, beloved by many, revered for his charming personality. James Stewart, celebrated in his hometown of Indiana, Pennsylvania, as the example of the American everyman. The Jimmy Stewart Museum, a shrine to his legacy, paints a picture of a war hero, a family man, a paragon of virtue. But peel back the layers, and you'll find a different story. Stewart's characters often grapple with demons, alcoholism, obsession, and despair.
Okay.
Throughout Hollywood's history, we've seen stars embrace roles that defy their public image. From the charming to the chilling, actors have immersed themselves in characters with
I think I
dark
have a
and
nerve
twisted
dying in
thoughts.
my tooth.
During the war,
Like I hit it
He was
on
a different
something
person.
recently, so my tooth really hurts.
Jimmy Stewart wasn't content with sitting on the sidelines. With a keen interest in aviation, Stewart was already a pilot before the conflict began. Despite being stateside for 2 years, he relentlessly pushed to be sent overseas for combat. His determination even led him to film a recruitment short called Winning Your Wings in 1942, hoping to inspire enlistment. Finally, in November 1943, Stewart got his wish and was deployed to England. There, he flew in more than 20 combat missions over Germany, showcasing immense bravery and skill. His remarkable feats earned him prestigious awards, including the Distinguished Flying Cross with 2 oak leaf clusters, making him the most decorated actor to participate in the conflict. After the war, Stewart returned home to Indiana, Pennsylvania, where he was warmly welcomed. His father even decorated the courthouse to honor his son's service. Despite his wartime heroics, Stewart's next major film role became the beloved classic, It's a Wonderful Life. Number 10, Alec Guinness. Alec Guinness was a bitter but unforgettable actor.
The largest trading card anime and pop culture convention is returning to Dallas. Collecticon, Saturday and Sunday, February 24th and 25th at the Kay Bailey Hutchison Convention Center. Over 900 vendors and dealers. Check out the nation's largest selection of Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, sports cards, Funko, comics, and more. Bring your collectibles for grading and authentication. Come meet your favorite voice actors from One Piece, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, Pokemon. Plus a live concert with the Union Twins. Get your tickets now at CollecticonUSA.com. That's CollecticonUSA.com.
New herbal essences packed with pure aloe and camellia flower oil. Your hair will love.
It's part of the list mostly because people think of him as a snob. Sir Alec Guinness, a brilliant actor known for his roles in classic British comedies and compelling dramas, had a complex relationship with his portrayal of Obi-Wan Kenobi. When he joined the cast of Star Wars, he never anticipated the immense impact it would have on pop culture. Guinness, who honed his craft on the stages of London's Old Vic Theatre, found himself thrust into a global phenomenon unlike anything he had experienced before. Despite the financial success, he struggled with the overwhelming attention and the perceived triviality of his character's dialogue. Describing the experience as bloody awful, Guinness grappled with the fanatical adoration from a predominantly young and inarticulate audience. He even resorted to returning fan mail unopened and played a mischievous trick on a young fan who professed to adore the film. But was Sir Alec Guinness just a snob? Born into a different era, he grew up from a lonely childhood with a passion for theater and the arts. His early years were marked by poverty and solitude, fostering a deep connection to traditional acting methods and a disdain for what he perceived as trivial entertainment. It's intriguing to speculate how Guinness's life might have unfolded had he been born in a different time. Perhaps he would have been captivated by the same science fiction and comic books that inspired a young George Lucas. Number 9, Orson Welles. Actor, director, whatever you want to call him. Orson Welles, a cinematic maestro known for his groundbreaking films like Citizen Kane, harbored a dark side unknown to many. Uncovered from long-lost tapes, Wells's unfiltered conversations with friend and director Henry Jaglom reveal a different side of the Hollywood legend. In these private recordings, Welles spared no one, branding Laurence Olivier as stupid, Spencer Tracy as hateful, and Charlie Chaplin as arrogant. His disdain extended to Bette Davis, whom he couldn't bear to look at, and James Stewart, whom he deemed a bad actor. Despite his cinematic brilliance, Welles struggled against the confines of the studio system, often facing funding challenges for his projects. His uncompromising nature led him to pursue filmmaking with limited resources, yet he remained steadfast in his artistic vision. Wells's account shed light on his encounters with rising stars like Marilyn Monroe, whom he tried to promote before her meteoric rise to fame. Even Hollywood moguls like Daryl Zanuck dismissed Monroe as just another stock player, a sentiment Welles found all too common in Tinseltown. His disdain for actresses like Bette Davis and Jennifer Jones was palpable, with scathing remarks about their talents echoing through the tapes. He spared no mercy, branding Jennifer Jones as hopeless and dismissing Bette Davis altogether. We know how criticism goes, but this is beyond that. It's just plain hatred. Number 8, Kirk Douglas. There are many hard-to-swallow facts about this actor, and we're all here for it. Kirk Douglas wasn't just another pretty face. Growing up in the midst of turmoil, Douglas found solace in the spotlight. Despite a troubling life at home, his passion for acting ignited during his high school years. It was there he discovered not only his love for the stage, but also the tangled web of scandal that would follow him throughout his career. Douglas's personal life mirrored the complexity of his on-screen characters. His relationships and alleged affairs painted a picture of a man torn between heroism and villainy. Yet, it was his larger-than-life persona that cemented his status as one of Hollywood's most notorious figures. Unluckily, reports of him hurting Natalie Wood suddenly circulated. Apparently, the 15-year-old Wood was allegedly invited to Douglas's room, where he allegedly was with her for hours before shoving her out and threatening her if she told him. Although the tale has never been verified, it was made public after Douglas passed away. As soon as tributes to Wood flooded social media, Douglas was derided as a degenerate. We don't know if this is true or not. Now that both Wood and Douglas are dead, we may never know the truth.
Hi.
Some say it could have just been a
Hi,
made-up story
everyone.
that got pinned on different actors over time. But, Douglas wasn't exactly a perfect guy. He himself admitted he was probably the most unpopular actor in Hollywood. He blamed it on his tough upbringing, and even his co-star Burt Lancaster joked about how difficult he was to deal with. Plus, Douglas confessed to cheating on his partners multiple times. Plus, he was known for being really controlling on the sets of his movies.
You know something?
He
I think we should
famously
get rid
fired
of
the Spartacus after just
spring
one
break.
week and tried to micromanage
It's
the
very
work during
stressful.
Canada's world. Still,
This is a really random thing for me to be talking about because I'm no longer in school. But I feel like we should get rid of spring break. Like, not for college. Like, college, sure. Everything else, no. Like, middle and high school, no more spring break. No more. That's my belief on that. I think we should eliminate spring break completely. For, like, middle and high schoolers.
His influence transcended generations, inspiring
Because
stars
they
like
can't go out with their parents. They don't want to go out with their parents. So you know what they're doing? They're doing stupid shit.
know who their idol really was.
And that's my reasoning on why we should get rid of spring break for
Raised by an
people
alcoholic
aged,
mother
like,
and emotionally distant
10 to fucking
Despite the odds, he found solace
18.
in acting, making his mark on Broadway and winning his first Oscar at 30. Despite early acclaim on the stage, Brando harbored a disdain for theater's emotional demand. Rehearsing for A Streetcar Named Desire, he endured a relentless cycle of intense emotion, a process that drained him emotionally. Beyond his talent, Brando was infamous for his on-set antics, feared for his volatility and tantrums. His friendship with Jack Nicholson fueled mischief, but Brando's bizarre requests and refusal to memorize lines made working with him a challenge. From requesting to play a dolphin to bizarre role interpretations, Brando's eccentricities knew no bounds.
Odd
His
shit's
pet
going on my
raccoon,
TV.
a symbol of his eccentricity, added to his mystique.
Hi, I remember you from 2 days ago. How are
Number
you?
6, Clark
Oh
Gable.
my god, do you remember
Next on this list
those
is a
girls
pretty well-known actor.
that I'm pretty sure are like
Often hailed as
not
the
even
king of
10.
Hollywood. Gable's
I'm
fame
working
soared
on
during the
a
mid-20th
bag
century.
I was
But as we take
making
a
that I
closer
need to
look through his
finish.
life, you'll
But,
slowly uncover a darker side to
Do you
his
remember
Hollywood
those
life.
girls that were like harassing the
Clark
crap out of
Gable,
me?
the man behind many
Guess
iconic
what?
lines and a
They
superstar
went
persona.
on to my
With a career
second
spanning
to last
37 years and over 60 feature films, Gable was a force
short,
to be reckoned with
and
in
they
Hollywood's
like
golden
started
age.
harassing me through
He
there.
even clinched the Academy Award for Best
Like,
Actor in
and I'm
1934
sitting there,
for
I'm like,
Catherine O'Brien,
also,
cementing his status as one of the industry's
thank you
leading
to
men.
those girls because
Gable's
fucking
on-screen
guess what?
charisma
That
and
live
undeniable
is
talent
now my
made him a
most
sought-after
popular
actor,
live on my entire
with
channel, and
producers
it's
vying for
still
his
growing.
participation.
Like
As the
currently,
king of
it's
Hollywood,
still going up
he
in
wielded
views.
immense
So I'm like,
industry power. However, behind the scenes, Gable's personal life was far from the perfect Hollywood story.
let me go check the
Despite being
viewership
married
on it
5
now. It
times,
was like
he was notorious for
230 or
cheating
some
on his
shit left
partners,
from my
even
channel.
with his co-stars. His actions reveal a troubling pattern of hurting and manipulating the women
But I
he shared
sat
the
there
screen
and I
with.
was hysterical.
Shockingly, Gable's questionable behavior was not confined to
It's
infidelity.
233 now.
In recent years, it was uncovered that a disturbing story alleging that Gable had been with his co-star, Loretta Young, in 1935. The investigation suggested that Young, at the age of 23, became pregnant with Gable's child while he was married to another woman. Despite these serious allegations, Gable never faced consequences for his actions. His image remained largely untarnished. He was never held accountable for his sexist and despicable attitudes. Even today, his wrongdoings are often relegated to mere speculation. Number 5, Peter Sellers.
But yeah, I
It's
sat
been
there and I
said that
laughed.
every genius has a dark side, and a lot of people claim Peter Sellers is one of the most
Yeah,
talented men in the
like
world.
I sat there and I
In Hollywood's
laughed. I was
classic
like,
comedy,
this is
Peter Sellers
hilarious.
shone bright as Inspector Clouseau, the bumbling
And then they
detective
went
under
and
Gambit.
harassed me on one of my
But behind the
shorts
laughter and on-screen
that was
presence,
doing actually
led
awful
to a
in
genius that
viewers.
director Blake Edwards
So I
couldn't
sat there, I
bear
was
to
like,
work with. Peter was
okay.
certifiably really nuts. He used to
Not
talk
even
his
that,
grandmother
I'm not a
and carry
man.
her shrine around with him.
I'm not a man.
Edwards, the
And I
mastermind
think it's
behind the Big Bang
hilarious
films,
that these
struggled
people
to
are
rein in
sitting
Sellers'
there
erratic behavior.
demanding I'm a man.
Sellers' unpredictable mood swings and
Bye.
insecurities clashed with Edwards' meticulous planning, creating chaos behind the scenes. Sellers believed his wild behavior fueled his creativity.
I
He
think
feared
that's the
that
funniest
at the
shit.
end, the comedy wouldn't come.
I think it's so funny that these like children are sitting there harassing me because they demand I'm a man. And then I went to both their channels and they have such little viewership, such little amount of followers. It's actually hilarious.
Number 4, Gene Kelly. Gene Kelly
Like,
held
at
a
least I can
dark
start
side of
making
Unknowns.
money.
Behind the scenes
You
of
can't.
beloved films like Singing in the Rain, Kelly's demanding nature left his co-stars battered and bruised, both physically and emotionally. He was actually a fan favorite thanks to all his blockbusters. Little do we know, but he was a pain to work with. Debbie Reynolds, the young starlet, endured grueling rehearsals and physical exhaustion under Kelly's exacting standards. Her most challenging day came during the filming of Good Morning, where she danced tirelessly, her feet bleeding and body exhausted. Even seasoned professionals like Esther Williams and Sid Charisse were not spared from Kelly's relentless pursuit of perfection. Williams described her experience as pure misery, while Charisse joked about her bruises at home, distinguishing whether she had been working with Fred Astaire or Kelly. Things just get worse from here on, you know. Kelly's controversies didn't end on set. His marriage to a 17-year-old girl when he was 29 raised eyebrows, even in the liberal Hollywood of the era. Betsy Blair's whirlwind romance with Kelly mirrored a script from his own films, yet their age gap and unconventional portrait drew criticism and scrutiny. Number 3, Spencer Tracy. Spencer Tracy kept a lifelong secret that would ruin his career if it was exposed earlier. Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy, names that resonate throughout the corridors of Hollywood history. Their partnership began in 1942 with Woman of the Year, sparking a cinematic collaboration that spanned a remarkable 25 years. Audiences were captivated by their on-screen chemistry, a natural spark that ignited 9 unforgettable movies. Turns out, there was more to this than we know. Behind the scenes, a different drama unfolded. It wasn't until years after the passing of Tracy and his wife, Louise, that the truth emerged about Hepburn and Tracy's secret affair. Only a select few within Hollywood's inner circle were privy to the clandestine romance, shielding it from the prying eyes of the press. In the pages of Christopher P. Anderson's revealing biography, An Affair to Remember, the complexities of their relationship came to light. Hepburn's own words, penned in her autobiography, paint Tracy as the love of her life, but reality paints a more nuanced picture.
Hi.
Hepburn had walked her own path before meeting Tracy. Marriage and divorce marked her journey, while Tracy bore the weight of familial responsibility, haunted by his son's deafness and his own demons. Tracy's infidelities were no secret. His dalliances with leading ladies like Ingrid Bergman and Grace Kelly splashed across headlines. Yet, it was Hepburn who remained a constant in his life. Number 2, Milton Berle. Sometimes, funny isn't funny anymore, especially when you have a disgusting personality. Milton Berle was a pioneer of his comedy, captivating millions with his wit and charm. His weekly television show was a cultural phenomenon, so powerful that businesses would shut down just to ensure their customers didn't miss a single episode. Millions eagerly tuned in each week to catch the crazy antics of Uncle Milton. His popularity was so immense that, at the height of his fame, movie ticket sales reportedly dropped, and some businesses even closed down during his weekly show to ensure customers wouldn't miss a moment. But as the years went by, the shine on Berle's star began to fade. In a bold move, he was tapped to host Saturday Night Live, a decision met with skepticism from the show's creator, Lorne Michaels. Despite reservations, Berle took the stage, but the result was nothing short of disastrous. His over-the-top antics and refusal to follow direction like the past were bewildered. According to Kara Kovalchuk, one of the show's most dreadful hosts, Berle's constant bugging for the camera and insistence on micromanaging the crew made for an unforgettable SNL debut. After his failed SNL stint, Berle's legacy is tainted with tales of arrogance and self-importance. While he was a trailblazer in the early days of television, his behind-the-scenes behavior often left a lot to be desired. Number 1, Henry Fonda. Henry Fonda was, without a doubt, trouble. For over 50 years, Henry Fonda captured our hearts as the epitome of American decency on the silver screen. From his moving portrayal of the migrant worker in The Grapes of Wrath to his compelling performance in 12 Angry Men, Fonda was the beloved everyman of Hollywood. But behind the facade of the all-American hero lurked a troubled and tormented private world, as revealed in a shocking new article. Co-author Darwin Court spills the tea on Fonda's off-screen persona, revealing him as a bad husband and father. Despite his public image, Fonda was self-absorbed, uncomfortable displaying emotion, and far from the lovable man he seemed. The shocker, Fonda's track record of infidelity in 4 out of his 5 marriages. Yep, you heard it right. Henry Fonda, the man who symbolized traditional American values on screen, led a life far from those ideals. Fonda's personal life was marked by a string of affairs with Hollywood's leading ladies, including Joan Crawford, Marlene Dietrich, and Barbara Stanwyck. His decades-long affair with Lucille Ball was said to be the love of his life, yet he remained unfaithful through 4 of his 5 marriages. Despite his image as a family man, Fonda's children, Jane and Peter, often felt neglected by their father. From a rocky start with actress Margaret Sullivan, where she criticized his bedroom skills, to failed marriages and affairs leading to divorces, Fonda's personal life was far from Hollywood fairy tale. Sullivan's mental health struggles and eventual tragedy further painted a grim picture of Fonda's relationships. And that's a wrap on our countdown of the 20 evil actors in Hollywood history. Did your book get the cut? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to hit that like button. See you in the next video.
realize if my mother hadn't been so difficult about Oleg Cassini, I probably would have married him. That one decision changed my entire future. While the union between Grace Kelly and Prince Renier III wasn't officially an arranged marriage, many have alleged otherwise. As the author of the book Once Upon a Time wrote, Grace once alluded that her parents pushed her to marry Prince Renier. But what exactly did a royal have to gain from it? According to Grace Kelly, The Secret Life of the Princess, at the time, Monaco had an independence agreement with neighboring France, which ruled that the sovereign city-state would revert to French control if the Grimaldi royal family failed to produce an heir. Although Prince Renier was in a relationship with a French actor before meeting Grace, the woman wasn't able to have children. As a result, the Rear Window actor was subject to a physical examination to make sure the same issue didn't happen to the Grimaldis again. After the exam and a shocking $2 million dowry, Prince Renier and Grace courted for a mere 2 weeks, and then he popped the question. While the marriage may have been political, it was allegedly economical too. As film producer Robert Evans claimed in his autobiography, The Fat Lady Sang, it was actually Aristotle Onassis who came up with the idea. Per Evans, Onassis told Renier, "The right bride could do for Monaco's tourism what the coronation of Queen Elizabeth did for Great Britain." Like any royal wedding, the 1956 union between Prince Renier III and Grace Kelly was a highly publicized affair. As Vanity Fair details, there were almost 2,000 reporters present during the ceremony. Plus, MGM filmed the wedding and broadcast it live to over 30 million European viewers. While there's no doubt a royal getting married is an exciting moment, it's the historical timing of it that makes it so iconic. As their son, Prince Albert, told People years later, "It was such an incredible affair, and it's left such a mark on people. But what it's meant for Monaco, for people around the world, and how their story continues to fascinate people, that's something unimaginable." While many dubbed the fairy tale the wedding of the century, Grace reportedly quipped that it was the carnival of the century for Vanity Fair. Prince Albert indeed confirmed his mother's anxiousness around the entire event, telling People, "Mom said it was overwhelming. It was so exhausting. When they left on the honeymoon and got on the boat, they both just kind of passed out from exhaustion and had a good night's sleep before they got on with enjoying the honeymoon the next day." Of course, being one of the most in-demand actors in the mid-1950s meant Grace Kelly had a thriving social life. 1954 was a big year for the star as she received her first Academy Award nomination and even won her first Golden Globe. At that point, she signed a 7-year contract with MGM and also began working with the legendary Alfred Hitchcock, who became her, quote, friend and mentor. And in 1955, she won an Academy Award for her role in Country Girl.
When I was acting, my private life was very much my own.
However, Grace Kelly's marriage in 1956 to Prince Renier III effectively wiped her Tinseltown dreams away. According to Once Upon a Time, behind the fairy tale of Princess Grace and Prince Renier, Princess Grace would invite her A-list pals to visit her in Monaco and spend time at the palace. However, Renier would apparently cringe, especially when friends would call his wife Gracie instead of using her princess title. The tension
Hi!
between the
How
couple
is
was portrayed
everyone?
in the 2014 movie Grace of Monaco, starring
Wow,
Nicole Kidman.
everything is really loud and I didn't even notice. Hi! I hope everyone's doing well. I'm gonna try to do like a live every other day of my phase, and then I'm gonna continue to still go live of my Minecraft play and all that stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be the doodah for now.
To stand out more than many other people.
And then if anyone follows my TikTok, they know I post daily on there, and then I re-upload all the shit from that to here. But yeah.
This sentiment would continue later on in their lives too. His biographer James Spada told
Great
the
to
South Florida
see
Sun-Sentinel, "I feel that the prince contributed to her unhappiness in later life. He was not an emotionally giving person. He did not let her live her own life. When she began
We're currently
giving
trying to-
poetry readings, her way of finding means of self-expression, he didn't attend them for
It's
several
a
years.
job.
In the mid-70s,
12 more
an
fucking
opportunity came for
subscribers
Grace to
and
get a taste
I
of her
can start
role in
making
the
money. So
According to Once Upon a Time, in 1976, the Rear Window star's old agent, Jay Cantor, contacted her about a business opportunity with 20th Century Fox to have
Hopefully.
Grace serve as the first woman on the board. To Cantor's surprise, Grace accepted. However, the main reason for Princess Grace's desire to serve as a board member was the opportunity to be involved in show business again, as meetings were either in Los Angeles or New York. Kinfolk quotes her as explaining, "It gets me away from Monaco at least 4 times a year." Caesar's Hot Ready Slices, 6 is only $6.99. Walk in and walk out between 4 and 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
yeah, 2 days ago I finished that, so now we are continuing to finish the strap on one of my bags. Because I had a strap, but I didn't like the way it was sitting, so we're doing a new one. Ah! My fucking pants. Oh my god. I was sitting on my pants.
If you push aside the apparent fact that Prince Renier III and Grace Kelly came from different backgrounds, thus causing snags in their marriage, their time together was complicated romantically too. In fact, many have suggested that both parties were involved in extramarital affairs. According to celebrity biographer Wendy Lee, within a mere
Thank
month
you.
of their wedding, Renier had gotten involved with at least 3 other women. Lee wrote in the book True Grace, Grace was humiliated and she was extremely unhappy. Interestingly enough, it's reported that Princess Grace didn't take her husband's salacious walks quietly. She once reportedly revealed to her hairstylist, according to the Express, "I know my husband has affairs with other women. That's very frustrating to me and makes me very unhappy." As a result, the former actor reportedly
Yay!
old flames,
Crochet
such as
together.
Frank Sinatra.
Not everybody's lucky enough to marry a prince.
Grace Kelly and Prince Renier III had 3 children: Prince Albert, Princess Caroline, and Princess Stephanie. However, their familial relations weren't exactly flourishing. Caroline revealed in Albert II Monaco, the man of the prince, "For my brother and I, Nanny Maureen was the key figure in our life. When we were little, we were probably..."
Oh my god, holy
shit!
shit!
That being said, it's not like the Grimaldi children didn't have any strong ties to their parents. Albert was apparently much closer to his mother than his father. Albert told people, "Coming to live here and having to behave in a certain way must have been hard for her first."
My children give me a great deal of happiness.
As for Prince Renier, it seems that as his children grew up, he finally wished he treated them with more maternal fondness. For the Chicago Tribune, quoting in his musing, "My only regret is to have not been available enough to take care of my children during their tender years, and it is too late to make up for lost time." After silver screen legend Grace Kelly became Princess Grace of Monaco, many believe that she became incredibly depressed living in hyperstate. In fact, the book High Society, The Life of Grace Kelly reveals that the actor even once...
Do I make crop tops? Oh, plastic, yeah, I do, actually. I made a corset top type deal the other day, and then I made 2 other shirts, and then I also have a really big hoodie that I made.
She said in the 2020 interview in 1982, "Mediterranean countries don't accept change very easily." Many have compared Princess Grace's experience
I'm hungry, to be
to that of
honest.
the late Princess Diana's. And interestingly enough, the two crossed paths too, as Lady Diana once revealed in Diana, her true story in her own words. "I remember meeting Princess Grace and how wonderful and serene she was, but there was troubled water in her.
I don't know how to do that, actually. If you're not subbed, can you please? Because this is my form of income. I don't know how to do that. Holy shit. Wait, give me a minute. I'm just now getting really into YouTube, so it's like, okay, chat. Okay, I don't know how to do it. What is that?
Monaco wasn't the glamorous playground for the wealthy that it is now. Biographer Jeffrey Robinson told closer weekly
Yeah,
the
wait.
electricity and plumbing were 19th century French, and even the telephones didn't work. With a sudden shift of lifestyle, along with her personal life suddenly being put under the microscope, it's no wonder that this royal marriage was as complicated
Wait.
and exhausting as it was.
I don't.
Unfortunately for Grace and Randy,
I think I would have to do that before I start the live. So maybe tomorrow, the day after, it's like an every day, every other day deal. My skin's like doing great and doing awful at the same time. What did I do yesterday? I worked out a little bit. I did some sun therapy. Basically, I sat looking into the sun with my eyes closed for like 30 minutes. I showered. I did laundry. How amazing is this shirt, by the way? I fucking just got this. He's like, all my clothes secondhand.
For the New York Times, Grace Kelly died in Monte Carlo on September 14, 1982.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to get my best friend into uploading more on his channel, but he's very lazy. So I end up uploading any duet videos just up to my shit, and then I think I have a post saying to go follow him. I do too. I love it. I feel like my mom had the same shirt at some point, like the same shade of red, because this is a very odd shade of red, and it's picking up on the camera actually pretty nicely. So I don't know. I think I'm on a different phone than I was a couple days ago.
Scandal, divorce, and rumors of infidelity have dogged them for decades. They have been dubbed Europe's most dysfunctional family. Rumors, of course, aside, it seems that Grace Kelly and Prince Renier III.
Oh my God! Did you hear about the Taylor Swift impersonator? I think that's amazing because they're like going to all the areas Taylor can't go, and it's like I don't think they're making hella money off of it. I think the money's going to like donation or something, but it's like it's like Taylor She maybe, I don't know. But it's like this Filipino guy, and he's like native to the Philippines, and he's like doing Taylor Swift impersonations, and I think it's amazing. It's like a drag type of deal. But someone on some podcast, I think her name's Brooke, I don't fucking know, was like, I feel like it could be better. Bitch, it's drag. It's an art. You're not trying to look normal. I don't know. I think it's pretty sick. He's like filling in the gaps of the Eras tour, and that's sweet to the people. I'm very much about the people. I like the people. I hate people, but I think we all should deserve to go and do the same things. I know. What the fuck was that? I have no clue what that is. No. Such a weird thing. Nosferatu. You know, the vampire guy from SpongeBob? It's from a real life movie back in the day. And it's so weird. Yeah. Nosferatu is such a weird thing. Oh my god, it freaks me out.
Before the widespread popularity of Bram Stoker's novel, vampires were folk legends rather than part of pop culture. But apparently, while Brown wanted to film Dracula, he had actually become interested in vampires even before reading the novel. He was stationed in Serbia during World War I. In a 1921 article, Brown explained that a Serbian farmer told him about how his father had become a vampire. The farmer's father had died and was buried without receiving the holy sacraments. A month later, a string of deaths occurred, and then witnesses reported seeing the farmer's father walking around. Locals exhumed his coffin and found it empty. The next morning, they returned and found a healthy looking man with teeth so long and pointy they couldn't close his mouth. A stake was driven through the corpse's heart and the corpse was cremated. While Grau's story might have been a way to drum up hype for his film, Eastern Europe has always been where the legends of vampires as we know them, the blood-drinking nocturnal undead, have originated. The country is home to some of the earliest European vampire hysteria, in part focused around the folkloric character Sava Samanovich. And Grau would have heard this story in Serbia many sense. Though Nosferatu's creators gave their central vampire a look and feel all its own, at its heart it's simply Bram Stoker's Dracula, but with the character names altered. The simple reason that Grau couldn't obtain the rights for the novel from Stoker's estate. The job of trying to dodge litigation fell on screenwriter Henry Bellini. He changed names, settings, descriptions, and even the cast of the story in order to adapt Stoker's lengthy novel into a silent film. Count Dracula became Graf Orlok, Jonathan Harker became Thomas Hutter, Renfield became Knock, and Mina Harker became Ellen Hutter. Many of the novel's supporting characters, such as Professor Van Helsing and Cowboy Quincy Morris, are absent entirely. Unfortunately, the writer's hard work was not enough to keep the production company on fleet and hot water. The actor playing Graf Orlok, one Max Schreck, has been the subject of rumors over the years. The most common one is that he was in fact a vampire himself, a concept that was turned into the full-length horror film Shadow of the Vampire starring Willem Dafoe as the undead Schreck. While the story is obviously untrue, everything about Schreck did little to dispel these rumors. According to biographer Stefan Eichel, Schreck was no supernatural creature, but rather a versatile actor with an unusual temperament. He was a civil servant's son with over 800 screen and stage roles and was, quote, a loyal, conscientious loner with no family to speak of. Schreck was also known for his detached, offbeat sense of humor, leading one of his contemporaries to claim that he lived in his own, quote, remote and strange world. Of course, it certainly didn't help his reputation, and the word Schreck is German for terror, immediately painting the man as an intimidating figure. While different depictions of vampires cherry-pick their strengths and weaknesses, here in the crucifix, casting no reflection in mirrors, transforming into bats, one of the universally recognized tropes is that vampires are killed by direct sunlight. However, this wasn't always a common cemented the idea of sunlight killing the vampire into the minds of the public. And it was Murnau who came up with the idea of the vampire being disintegrated by the rays of the dawn. While the poetry of the final scene is laid on thick, Ellen sacrifices herself to the vampire so that he, drunk on her innocent blood, doesn't notice the rising sun until it's too late. Really, the use of the special effect was just a cheap alternative to a grisly death scene. The folkloric way to dispose
Okay.
of the vampire involved
Your
carving a
opinion.
stake through its heart,
You do that.
cutting its head off, and burning the corpse, which wasn't easy to show on screen. But Nosferatu wasn't widely viewed after its release due to it being destroyed via court order. So whether the sun as vampire repellent spread quickly among the few folklore enthusiasts who saw the film, or whether Murnau had heard about it in some rare piece of lore is unknown. For a work of art as atmospheric and macabre as Nosferatu, Grau and Murnau couldn't simply host a world premiere in a movie theater. Instead, the film premiered with the kind of event one wishes more horror movies launched with, an epic costume party at a zoo. Nosferatu premiered March 4th, 1922 at the Marble Hall of the Berlin Zoological Gardens. Before the film, there was a stage show, including a spoken-word prologue by star Max Schreck himself, followed by a dance number. After the showing, there was an elaborate masquerade ball, big gowns, frocks, and suitable costumes to honor such a morbid film. The party, dubbed the Festival of Nosferatu, raged until 2 a.m., with guests including German filmmakers Ernst Lubitsch and Heinz Schall. The party and promotional campaign surrounding the film apparently cost more than the movie itself. Thankfully, this elaborate event has been recreated to a certain degree today. Austin, Texas hosts an annual Nosferatu festival, inviting fans from all over the world to travel to America's city of bats and celebrate all things vampiric.
Back in ancient times, you all sacrificed artists. Well, dignity. And now you sacrifice your skin to biological bodies, sulfates, and Zeus knows what else. That's why the good that the native human body has is a clean body wash. With scents like seasonal sealant and citrus and herbal musk.
I'm dying.
Honest to God. Click the link for a body wash that actually with native.
In the climate of anti-Semitism in Europe during the first third of the 20th century, it's unsurprising to learn that many saw Nosferatu as an inherently anti-Semitic film. Jews had for some time been cast as blood-drinking witches by anti-Semites, and the similarities between the vampire Graf Orlok and contemporary stereotypes of Judaism lent the movie a bigoted undertone. One member of the audience at Nosferatu's premiere leaped on this concept, Julius Streicher, who had become chief editor of Hitler's anti-Semitic newspaper Der Stürmer. Streicher was so transfixed by the film that he returned to watch it repeatedly. Later on, in the pages of Der Stürmer, Streicher would repeatedly use arts and prose to conflate Jews with vampires. While it has since been noted that Murnau is friendly with many Jewish people in the film industry, the feeling that Nosferatu was made to stoke the fear of the universal other, a claim often made about Dracula as well, remains to this day. As noted earlier, Nosferatu was a direct adaptation of Bram Stoker's novel Dracula, with names and references changed to avoid a copyright infringement lawsuit. That did not work. Why? Well, the makers of the film weren't ready for the sheer tenacity of the enemy they had made. Florence Balcom, Stoker's widow. After her husband's death, Balcom's only real source of income was the royalties from Dracula, his one truly successful book. When she discovered that Grau and Murnau had made the film, she demanded financial compensation. When they dodged this, she demanded that all copies of their film be destroyed. Despite Nosferatu's producers doing their best to avoid Balcom's wrath, Stoker's widow won. The German courts ordered all prints and negatives of Nosferatu to be burned, in one of the first cases of capital punishment being waged against the film. However, by then, copies of the movie had been distributed throughout the world, and as one can guess, the fact that Nosferatu is such an iconic film means that it was not entirely lost. Though Nosferatu is considered a cinematic milestone today, at the time it was a risky money-making venture that had cost a ton to promote. When Bram Stoker's widow decided to take legal action against Prana Film, producer Alvin Grau had only a few options when it came to avoiding lawsuits, so he chose one of the extreme ones and declared bankruptcy. Prana Film's finances had always been precarious, but the threat of litigation, and one with actual merit behind it, would have been too much for the production company to bear. Grau's declaration of bankruptcy made Nosferatu the only feature Prana Film would ever make. Meanwhile, Grau sold the movie to Deutsche Film Production in order to immediately distance himself from the production. That company, incidentally, edited the film without Murnau's permission. The result of the film being banned is that many of the copies of Nosferatu that survived were incomplete, re-edited, or had their title cards changed, so every version of the film was different. One such unique copy was
What?
the 12-hour A Night of Horror, a Eli Deutsch film
Oh
production,
my god, I'm
featuring
ready to
new
watch
scenes, a
this.
different ending, the inclusion
Oh
of footage
god,
that didn't make the
okay.
original film, and even a different actor playing the vampire with similar makeup. The 12th Hour was shown in theaters and on television
Kanye
around the
fucked
world,
up
but is
again.
now difficult to find and stands as
And
the
it's a
second
little
best
funny.
movies for
I'm not even gonna lie, it's a little funny. I shouldn't be laughing. But his
anti-Semitic stuff you might have said? Black people can't be anti-Semitic. We are Jew. You understand what I'm saying? We are Jew. So cool out. Until you do your facts, until you really do the facts with the fake indoctrination that y'all pull into the schools and all that, you know what I'm saying? We're not following y'all rules. I mean, just like calling death con on Jews, and that's like you take back any of that sort of more extreme stuff. You know what? For all the kids that love me, all the Jewish kids that love me, I'm sorry if y'all had to hear a grown-up conversation with us screaming at each other. But we got to a point where something needed to happen. Something needed to be said. Somebody needed to say something. Now, you're in an argument with somebody, you're not going to say everything the right way. But it got to a point where y'all ain't going to just keep running, start calling me bizarre and impressed for all these years. I got to a point, how many more times y'all going to call me crazy? How many more times y'all going to give me fake medication that makes me fat off of a misdiagnosis? When I really have slight signs of autism from the car accident. But then y'all gave me, you say, whatever, just give them that bipolar medication. Y'all try to kill the superheroes. But we here, we alive. Do you take back any of the anti-Semitic?
oh my god. What? No. He really sat there in what looks like a fucking airport and went, I have slight signs of autism because a car accident. Mm. Oh, and he's so much Nathan. Oh my god. Guys, oh my god. Okay. First of all, that man has to be bipolar. He can't be sitting there saying it's false medication. Also, what? I'm sorry, but I think the percentage of Jewish kids listening to Kanye is really, really, really low. Or non-existent. I don't think it's happening. I think he's having a moment. Oh my god. Jesus. I'm gonna shut my damn mouth now. Okay. What? This is the same man that just put what looks like Tesla dentures in his face. And you can't say I'm wrong about that. It looks like Elon was involved in the construction of his mouth. Well, I'm gonna go try to find something to eat. Real quick, I'll be back. Oh, God. I have returned and I have mac and cheese. I also spoke to my mother and I tried to find another water bottle case and I could not find one. I could not find one. But oh my god, Kanye, Jesus. Dude, take a nap, take your meds. It's sad. It's sad. Oh god. Oh my god.
Welcome back to Cheating or Not.
Where have you been? Nobody loves me like you do. Nobody loves me like you do. Another. I'm hungry again already. can't be the only one that's like, I just ate a whole ass meal and a shit ton of caffeine and be like, I'm still hungry. This is not bongo. This is coffee container. It sounds a little like a bongo if you can't see it. That might be me being a little deaf, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes I'm tone deaf and sometimes I'm not, and it freaks me out. Like if I can't hear myself, I'm fine. But the second I can hear myself, it's bad. I got problems. And you can too. You got him too? Really? 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 Okay. Whee! I'm watching a video, like currently, right now. Oh my god. That was violent. Ow. It's talking about how Gen Z can't read. I would like to say I'm Gen Z. I can't read. It's so bad. I have such problems with reading. It's so insanely bad. Like, I don't want to make just all you people pay for my life. Can I do that legally? I don't think I can do it legally, but I think I can do it. Legally, no. But just straight up, probably. Oh, hi, Mr. Kitty. What do you do, Kitty? I like kitties. I have 2 cats. One of them, I'm not sure where she is. The other one, actually, I'm not sure where any of them are. Oh, okay. That's great, Avery. I want to do my makeup at the same time. I do not. Because then I know I have to take it off, and I'm going to be upset. Oh, baby Snoopy. Oh, that's cute. I don't know why I just did that. I'm sorry if it grossed people out, but my tongue was annoying me. Oh my god, did y'all... I need to show y'all this. If y'all don't keep up with NGK, I barely keep up with NGK at this point. I just look at Megan's Instagram. But look at that. Dude really said, I'm gonna tattoo over thousands of dollars of tattoos with pure black ink. Which also is... that's concerning. That's borderline I'm gonna get canceled land. I don't think you should be tattooing whole giant chunks of your body black. That seems like just straight up a bad idea. But yeah, so now he re-tattooed like all of his arms, his entire chest, his clavicle, his traps. I don't know what right here is called. Right here. It's like kind of like sticky outy, the muscle right there. He tattooed that. He tattooed his nipples. He tattooed his belly button. Wait, did he? He really said, I'm gonna tattoo the inside of my belly button. He tattooed the inside of his belly button. I'm sorry, that's funny, because that had to be one of the most painful parts, is your belly button. I don't know if you've ever had someone stick something in your belly button, but that shit hurt. That painful. You're done. Listen, jeez. It's funny as fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sun! Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. I forget how the song went. I have no clue if that's actually how the song went. Why am I would like to not follow Joe Biden on Instagram? Why was I following Joe Biden on Instagram? What the fuck? I'm scrolling through Instagram currently. Tramp isn't Taylor. They're so cute. I can't even. My heart. It's like dying. How dare they be that cute? A cat with his mustache. 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 Mickey Mouse. I love cats. Shut up. Jesus. Who are you? What are you doing? I don't know who you are. I would like to know who you are. Yep, I don't like you. Bye bye. I made a TikTok about this actually the other day. I posted my story on TikTok. But I have an absurd amount of following. Like, I don't know why I'm following so many people on fucking Instagram. Like, I generally don't know. Oh my god. Hi! She likes singers apparently. It's weird because it looks almost like I have a dimple and then I have smile lines and I'm like, this is weird. I'm fucking 17. That shouldn't be there. Thank you very much. Guys, I think I'm gonna hop off just because, like, it's kind of, I don't feel that great. It was great talking to everyone today. It was great seeing everyone. I love you all. Bye bye.